Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to solve equations with rational exponents. So our first example, problem 1, so you see 27 is equal to x to the 3 over 2. So we can actually take this and rewrite it as a root. So we're going to take that and we get 27 is equal to x cubed with a square root on it. Now, if we want to continue this, we can square both sides to cancel out the root, and we're going to get 729 is equal to x cubed. And finally, we'll go ahead and take that cube root to counteract the cube. And if you take the cube root of 729, you can do it in your calculator. You should get that it is 9 is equal to x. Okay. Now, that's overall not too bad in itself. We made it into the root, then we cancel out the root first, then take the root to cancel out the exponent. Boom, we're at our answer. Okay. Now, what if I told you you can even streamline that to be a little more efficient? Well, we can actually skip the step of making it into a root by doing this, right? So look at problem 2 now. And if you take the exponent and you put the opposite exponent, so flip it over, 4 over 3, right? So 3 over 4 becomes 4 over 3, okay? And we're going to put 4 over 3 on here as well. Well, these two exponents cancel each other out perfectly. So I get that m is equal to 27 to the 4 over 3 power. And you could just punch that in the calculator. You do not have to try and do that by hand. Even though, yes, you could. We could say, hey, that is going to be the cube root of 27 to the 4th. But you can also just let it work itself out in the calculator and get 81. Okay. So once again, this is the same as if you took the cube root of 27 to the 4th power. Okay. So you can punch it in the calculator and get 81 as your answer. And that's about as easy as it gets, right? You don't have to really do any of the heavy lifting. Cancel your exponent out, boom, suddenly you've got your answer, okay? So that is how you can solve these first two examples. Okay, guys, let's look at problem 3. So again, we're going to use that exponent canceling method, but you'll notice this one is a negative exponent. And remember, negative exponents cause things to flip across the fraction bar. But let's kind of let this cancel out. So we're going to put it to 2/3, but it's also going to be a negative. So we're going to put this to negative 2 over 3 as well. Okay. And again, you do not have to try to do this by hand. You can just punch this in the calculator to get your final answer. Okay. So in the calculator, you will need the control key to get that exponent up there, right? So you would put 1 over 729 and then use the little caret top button to put the exponent up there, right? So this button is under the control key. Okay, now if you put this in your calculator, you should get that this is going to be 81. Oops. Okay, looking at number 7 now. Okay, so same kind of approach, guys. Let's cancel that exponent out first. Now, you'll notice there's more inside this parentheses than was before, but we can still kind of use the same approach. So 3 over 2, we're going to put it to 2 over 3 to cancel out. 2 over 3. Cancel these exponents out. So I've got n minus 27 is equal, and again, I can punch this in the calculator. Okay, so when I punch this in the calculator, I should get that it equals 16. Okay, so once I've got that number, let's go ahead and just go, let's do plus 27, and we get that n is equal to 43. Okay, so all we had to do was go ahead and cancel the exponent and then add 27 to the other side. Okay, guys, taking a look at number 11 on the back, we've got 4b to the negative 3 over 4 plus 10 is equal to 21 over 2. Oops, that's 2. So now we're going to handle all the stuff outside before we can get to this exponent, right? So before we get to this b part, we're going to start by moving all the rest of the stuff. So let's start by subtracting 10, okay? Now, guys, you have to get common denominators for this, so please do not forget that negative 10 is the same as 20 over 2. And I should get 1/2 is equal to 4b to the negative 3 over 4. Okay? So after this, we're just going to divide by 4 on both sides. So this 4 cancels out, and now we can go ahead and get b to the negative 3 over 4 is equal to 1 over 8. So what are we ready for now? Let's cancel that exponent out to the negative 4 over 3, okay, to the negative 4 over 3. And we should get that b is equal to 16, okay? So once again, guys, handle all the stuff on the outside first, move that 10 over, divide by 4, then use your exponent piece, okay? You got to get rid of all the stuff on the outside before you can do that. Okay, guys, last example is going to be number 15, okay? And number 15 looks weird because, wait a minute, why is it in a root again? I thought we weren't doing exponents. Well, guess what? You could just rewrite this. 2m to the 1/3 is equal to 30. So now, let's just cancel this exponent out. Let's go ahead and put this to the 3rd power, right? 3 is the same as 3 over 1, guys. That is going to cancel out the 1/3. So I've got 2m is equal to 27,000 when I cube my 30 over there. So what's left for me to do? That's right. All we've got to do is now divide this by 2, and we should get m is equal to 135,000. Okay. So as you can see, guys, these go by pretty quick. Even though they seem kind of complicated and the numbers get kind of big at times, it's pretty easy to actually get to your final answer because all that happens is your root cancels out. You use the exponent, bring it to the other side, let your number simplify, boom, you're done.